let's try to find a new way, and let's weave a web that will serve us well. What does that mean instead of the tricky ones we used to catch each other in and use one another and abuse us well? Let us see the W as two V's that make up the self-worth that we have when we match the values we live by and vision we came here to see come to be in this real life. Esteem is the E that we see ourselves to be, because we've learned to respect ourselves and others too. It's how we transform this world and believe in ourselves. Worth, esteem, belief, the web we weave. What do you see about that with your eyes and the inner one as well? Oh, don't you see the sun is beside me? Can you see how he is the one that we all come from, not the one in the book written by man? It is time for us to stand and see that even he was not named that while he lived his life. The devil's in plain sight. Don't you see how much you have to deny about yourself and your nature to say that you'll be saved by someone else and not do it for yourself? Well, I'm sorry to say, everything must be done through the hand of man and woman too. This has been a pandemic because it was wrote regardless of the hand you used to sign the forms you had to conform to, contract your substance into. In fact, you have thought that you were something other than you were because you were taught to be other than you are as a man or woman, which is the most powerful position that we can take if we are willing to be ourselves fully. Can't you see? I don't believe I have taken the right turn here, but I'm fully committed, and so I'm going to go even though it is yellow and now red. Oh, and then I find that yes, I did indeed turn the right way, and so now I say, I wonder what will play next, and then
to a world-class dance floor.
We'll dance the night away. What do you think? What do you got to say about all of that I sang today? Leave a comment below to let me know what this message means to you, what it means for you, what you're going to do with it. I just gave you a web, my friend. The self-worth, self-esteem, and self-belief that we base our life on, how we build all that we believe we can have, be, and do. This too you can do and more, he said, was written to have said, at least in the books you got to have read to you as a child, because that's the best way to indoctrinate the nations. Doctrinations, indoctrinations. When we take the BS in, the Jesuits said, I just need a man till he is 7, then I've got him for his whole life. Don't you see how weary it can be if we deny who and whose we truly are, believing that we are safely separate from one another because of the BS that we believe in over what we feel. Let's get back to being real. That's what I stand for. Oh, time. I'm going now to be the sun in someone's world. My papa believes me to be significant to him, and so I'll go home and report about how the day went with my mom. I'm grateful to have got to share this day with her, even though she'll not like the message, so don't tell her about this unless you want her to be pissed. And then, well, it won't be new, because I do ruffle her feathers too. And yet, I didn't come here to be liked, only loved, authentically, legitimately. And if she can get over the fact I do not believe that Jesus would have agreed that that was who he was in that life either, because it wasn't even his name, well, I know, it's a lot. Ugh. Could you imagine being my mother? I'd say poor thing, and yet she's not, because she chose me and I chose her, I believe. My BS, take it, leave it. But just know that even though I don't go with everyone else that's walking in a direction that we've been taught is the right one, I do believe that I have a tremendous amount of faith, and that is what I hope you can find your place within, not mine, but yours. I would love for this message to help you be true to yourself, even if it pisses a few people off, and it will, especially if it's different. But still, do it, because we did not come here to be liked. It would be very, very nice, believe me. I have been through the ringer and back a few times, especially in the last few years. And I have lost a lot of people in my life that I thought would be there and have not been able to, because my BF, don't have one, best friend, boyfriend. I have friends and no man, no more, until I find one who wants more than just a good time. I want a great life with a man that wants to build something great. And the last one helped me get clear about the fact that I was not respecting myself. In the web I was weaving, my esteem, no wonder I didn't get the book done before I got my self-respect to a level where I could benefit you, because I chose to benefit myself first. And that's why I've taken a little break from the online. And I'm dealing with a legal matter. So I have there's a cat in the field. And I am on trial. Not I, myself, the woman. My person has a trial scheduled for June 10th. It will be a big one, because the men and women I am up against will have their suits taken off in order for them to actually play ball. Because Jesus, the man, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, the one the good book was written about, he said, religions just legion us into different tribes of BS. And if we don't know the tribe that all of us come from, our common hue of difference yet similarity, just like a yolk, when you crack a brown and white one, it still has the same color on the inside. That is the same with us too. So, I hope this has been useful to you. I'm doing the inner work so that I can share useful tools with you that will actually help strengthen you. For I have lived what I have been theorizing and wanting to share on, and now can, from the experience, I was gonna pass, but alas, I did not know if there was a hill there. There was not, and so now I go around and back down home. So, now that you've had some extra show, I'm gonna go. Toodaloo, Laura J. Namaste, namago for today. Way,